who work in the aviation industry know the value of surrounding themselves with the best people, and aviation consultants are at the top of the list. Let's meet the experts at Jet Research.
We manage the process of either relocating an airplane from one operator to another, or sometimes, unfortunately, they have to be repossessed. And when we have to do that, we go in and we do the oversight and the management process of getting that airplane extracted from a bankrupt or a carrier that's in financial trouble and relocate the airplane to a place that's storage related or some other place that keeps the airplane safe and operational. We also conduct audits for the leasing companies for midterms. So oftentimes while the airplane is still being operated, the asset managers want to make sure that the airplane's being taken care of and that it has the necessary maintenance and all the things that they're supposed to do are being done. So they'll send us out to go do a quick inspection on the airplane and an audit on the records to make sure that the airplane is still being operated correctly. We service primarily the banks, airlines, and sometimes the Billionaire Club. We also have some contracts with the military for various things. Primarily our bread and butter work is with the leasing companies. Boeing and Airbus both have a business jet division. So much like you might see a Learjet or a Gulfstream, those aircraft are also very high valuable airplanes and a lot of executives fly on these aircraft. Well, Boeing and Airbus have also entered the fray and they are very successful at selling these aircraft. They also need the same kind of care and attention that any other commercial aircraft might need.
What many people don't realize is that most planes are leased.
That allows them to put a lease period where they say they want an airplane for 5 years or 10 years, however long that their lease period is, and then they get rid of the airplane. Tier 1 operator would be somebody who would get a brand new airplane. The airplane would be coming out of the factory from Airbus or Boeing, and the leasing company would have it all staged and ready for them to take into their colors and everything else. The Tier 2 operator would be somebody that would take the airplane used. So the aircraft would have already been operated by a Tier 1 operator, and now it's going to its second life and potentially its third life with a Tier 3 operator.
That's where the experts at Jet Research come in.
So in the beginning, the airline will reach out to us. They've got a lease. They've got an aircraft. They know how to operate aircraft, but they oftentimes don't have the manpower or the specialized skill sets to go through aircraft records and regulatory issues. When you return a lease, like returning a car, there's oftentimes things that you don't really plan for. Oftentimes operators get aircraft, they bring them into their fleet and they operate them with no concern about the end result when they have to return the aircraft to the lessor. At that point, it's too late. The damage has been done and there will be hundreds of thousands of dollars that they're gonna have to spend that they didn't need to. So if they hire industry experts like Jet Research, we can come in and actually overview these things and notify them of things that they can correct before they actually return the aircraft to the lessor.
They were instrumental in changing the way airplane maintenance records are kept. This helps ensure safety.
The old days, yeah. It used to be what we call a guy in a phone booth with a laptop. So taking those experiences over decades, we've actually formulated proprietary software, and now we do a lot of remote records review. What we have with the proprietary software is we get a much more consistent audit and a much more transparent audit because we do it remotely and our customers have access to it 24/7 around the globe on their laptops, their tablets, and their computers. We're actually very proud of our team of veterans. We are very choosy about who we bring on board. And our industry experts have about 10 years on average in the leasing industry alone, not to mention the varied backgrounds that we all have.
With over 600 verifiable and successful projects since they were founded, Jet Research is truly a pioneer in its field.
So we want to make sure that the aircraft asset is maintained the entire time. The investments that is made in the aircraft, we want to make sure that that investment remains intact as much as possible as it travels through its life. We also want to make sure that the airline gets a really nice product at the end of the day. It meets their specifications and it's a safe aircraft. The airplane is safe for the passengers that will ultimately end up on the airplane.
For more information about Jet Research, visit their website, jetresearch.aero. And of course, visit our website at insidetheblueprint.com.